Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Nomifactory GTCEu Expert Mode. So, I've been working on a few things since last time. Right now, I've gotten up to a total of 4 infinity ingots, and I did calculate how many I would need for the infinity armor, all 4 pieces, and I'm going to need another 17, so 21 total. And so I've been trying to get some resources saved up for 17 more of these. As you can see, it's going to be quite the process to get 17 more of these from where I'm at currently. Um, Definitely going to need quite a bit of diamonds, of course. I've been making some more of the compressed lava. I know I'm going to need some more titanium. The red coal is being made right now. Some other random ingots here. Some europium. Uh, I don't know what what these planks are supposed to be for. This is for some sort of vial. I don't know which one though. A lot of awakened draconium blocks, of course. Um, I did make sure we had 144k lapis available. As you can see, we're gonna need about 71,000 tungsten carbide, uranium 235. That's actually pretty easy. The ender pearls is again pretty easy too. Some more end stone. I did make a bunch of HASOCs. Apparently, 3,000 quantum eyes is not enough. We need 21k. And we need about 15,000 quantum stars and about 24k quantum eyes for this. For 17 of them. About 14,000 HPICs. We're going to need some more sapphire olivine. I need some more ruthenium. It's a lot of enderium dust, so we'll have to get that crafted up, of course, for these. It's also a lot of draconium, some empowered stuff here, charcoal coal. As you can see, it is a lot of stuff. Um, so I've been trying to get this stuff stocked up here. I did get us a bunch of trinium, but I haven't processed it all yet into the ingots. I did get some apatite, so we should be able to get some more phosphorus. I did get us a bunch of realgar, so we should be able to process that, so we get some arsenic. I have this thing making more perfect diamonds right now. I'd got us 40,000 blocks of nether star, of course. That's how much we're gonna need. Um, and yeah, so also apparently 31,000 indium is not enough, so we're gonna have to get a little bit more of that too. Anyways, that's for that, but in terms of what we're gonna be doing today, we are gonna be working on getting the bulk blast chiller. Now, this is essentially an improved version of the vacuum freezer. It is able to do a parallel control hatch. I'm not going to do the rotary hearth furnace right now. I don't have, I know that that's going to be quite the process also. Decent amount of resources for that. Now, as you can see, you need to research vacuum freezer data module UHV 128 minimum computation. And so I'm going to get this put into the assembly line. And also you can see it is going to require 4 UV field generators, so that means we would need 8 terranium essentially. So I'm gonna take this, put this here. Where did our, hello? Guess I can put this here for now. Okay. Times. I believe we needed 4 of these. Right. Yeah, 4, right? PBI. Something's happening with our PBI, it looks like. I gotta look at that. Gotta get these 2 added. It is 4 of these. So I need 1152 terranium. Okay, so gotta get this added and this. It's gonna be the regular pipe, it looks like. Regular pipe. And then we need the dense one, which is gonna be right here. Now, I still have to finish the research process. I started it, but I did not finish it yet. Um, let's see what it says here. Oh, right, the PBI. What is happening with our PBI? We must be missing one of these for some reason. We're missing the dip, diphenyl. Are we out of one of these? Phenyl, phthalic. I think we are out of the phthalic. Trying to think how many I should make of these. Let's see if I can do this. I guess that'll work. ZPM. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna take these and get ourselves some phthalic acid. It's 18 oxygen, 9 dimethylbenzene. I hope we have dimethyl. Okay, we do. Okay, 18 and 9. Then the last thing we need is the potassium. And that should get us the phthalic acid. Mm, it is a IV fluid regulator, so it should fill that up pretty fast. Okay. So now, are we getting, oh yes, I think we're getting more PBI now. Good. Okay, so what we wanted was the bulk. Gotta wait for some more PBI. In the meantime, while we're getting that, let's head down to our research station here. So as you can see, I actually did upgrade my research station to UHV because that is actually what is required to research the bulk blast chiller. And so we're gonna go ahead and resume this. I am gonna watch my PCB though, because I don't want this to run out. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Make sure that it doesn't go down to 0. Mm, slowly going up here. PCB has lost almost 200,000 so far in a little bit. Now it's lost 200,000. It looks like we should be able to finish just fine though. Okay. Phthalic acid's still going up. This is all finished now. There's our bulk blast chiller. Let's get this put into our data bank. And I guess, we'll put it here. Okay. 484 to go. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. I think we should have enough PBI now. Maybe, maybe not. I guess it's taken a while. I don't even remember where our PBI machine was that was making it, that makes it. Wherever this one is. 3 seconds. I think there's a little bit of a delay because of the make the making of the dip is what's making it not go constantly. Otherwise, we'd be getting it a little bit faster. This one doing the dip? I think so. That one takes 5 seconds each. Could be faster if we decided to upgrade this from IV. Usually it's not too big of a deal because we're not running out of PBI. Unless we run out of the stuff that makes it. For the product, the components. Okay, so while the PBI gets generated up here, there is so this one, it says we're waiting on niobium titanium ingot. I'm not quite sure. I know those. I don't know what happened to our ingot there. It's not in the vacuum freezer. We can just make another one, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, and we're also gonna grab this. We're gonna need an energy hatch, of course. We're gonna need input and output, and a maintenance hatch. In terms of the energy hatch, what I think I'm gonna do is, cause I don't think I'm gonna need this vacuum freezer. So what I'm gonna do is actually just take from this one, but only once I am completely ready to go. I'm just gonna grab this UV 16 amp energy hatch from this one. Only once I make sure I have everything ready though. We're gonna need tempered glass for here. Let's go ahead and get that. we're gonna need heat vents and tungsten steel pipe casing. Let's see, do we have heat vents here? Yes, we do. It says that we need 26 is what it looks like. That. Tungsten steel pipe casing. And for those, it looks like we might need 74 of those. Looks like they're inside. Okay. Get that going. Wait. Oh, are we out of dimethylbenzene? I think, I think we are right now. It is going up slowly. Um, what are we getting dimethylbenzene from? It might be from the wood tar, I think. That was weird, it didn't update. Okay. What I'm gonna do is put this last one in. That'll fill up. I have to let it get to 9K. Then it'll finish that last one. Currently waiting on heat vents and tungsten steel pipe casing. We'll also have to get the frost-proof aluminum machine casing. And the main piece too. We've got to figure out what we want to do for input and output. We already got our input hatch though. Um, does it need? Yeah, we're gonna want an output hatch for sure. Input output bus. Let's see. How big of an input bus do we want? 25 maybe? That should be more than enough, I think. Should be going fast anyways. Now that I'm thinking about it, we might, since this has multiple, mostly because of the patterns, it does have, although we could just use this. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, so we've got our input bus. Output. bus. This one can probably honestly be just a regular LV. Okay, grab that. And then we will want an output hatch. Grab that. And output bus. Again, we can probably do LV here for that. Oh wait. Oops, output. Wait. Um, input bus, output bus. Oh wait, I think we've got everything. Input hatch, output hatch. Okay. I think we should be good on input and output. Now, the tungsten steel pipe casing is still going. We're gonna need 154 frostproof, I guess. We've already got 3. So that means we should only need 151 more. Okay. Get that going. Now, um, I think after those things finish, I think we'll have everything besides the energy hatch, which we're gonna grab from here. So just go ahead and give those a couple minutes to get, oh, actually, we're gonna need this one too. Looks like we have enough PBI now. Looks like we're gonna require some titanium, unfortunately. 25,000, almost 26k. Titanium plates, titanium frame boxes. I see. Alright, let's go ahead and get this one started also. Heat vents is almost done. Not even sure where I have my tantalum carbide at. Ooh, 8 seconds. That's kind of bad. It's down here. I'm gonna move this, upgrade it. To be higher. Does have to be a circuit of 1, which is not in the actual. So this would be 4 seconds. This would be 2 seconds. we're gonna upgrade it all the way over to here. Except that's currently doing tungsten steel, it looks like. Maybe I'll just put in this one for now. But the issue is that we do need to make sure that this stays at a circuit of 1 for now. I'll go 4 times faster. I'm gonna change this recipe here to include the circuit with it. Whatever it's making right now actually takes quite a while. The yttrium. Honestly, might want to move that to a higher tier one. Move it over here for now. Okay. We have the pipe casings that we need. We need, okay, 26 heat vents. We got that. Next is the 154 of these. And then I think that will be everything besides the energy hatch. And this. Also, while I'm thinking about it, so this one was the slowest one right here. I did actually go ahead and upgrade it. I upgraded this to be a UV, but a UEV for the overclocking. So now this one is actually the fastest. It is twice the speed of the other 3. But I only have it at a UV tier right now, which I think is fine. I don't think we need it to be UHV really for the recipe. I just wanted this one to be faster because it was at least twice as slow as the other ones, but now it's twice as fast, so that's good. Okay, so I think we are just about finished with the casing, I think. We need 154. Guess we're waiting on one more. Wait, where's the last one? That's weird. I thought I typed in 151 and we had 3. Huh. Guess I'll just ask for another one. Waiting on the aluminium. Oh. Well, maybe that's why. There's a bunch of stuff in the ABF right now. Okay. Now we should get that last one here in a second. There we go. Okay. Don't think we need any of that stuff. Now the last thing that we do need is the heat vent, or bulk blast chiller, I mean. Looks like we still got a little bit left of this craft to go. Hmm. Do we have master circuit boards? Hmm. We did get the trinium. Oh. Speaking of the master circuit boards, so I added a second UV chemical reactor here, as you can see. And on the sides, we actually have a P2P tunnel ME interfaces here on those two chemical reactors. And then over here, we have a dual interface hooked up to a P2P tunnel ME interface, which this one is, of course, linked to that one over there. Linked input side, two outputs over there. And then inside this interface, we've got these wafers, the blaze powder, the master circuit boards, and ruthenium tetroxide. So, whenever I put in order for this stuff, the recipe will go to both of those chemical reactors. So if I need to put two of these, then it'll put one in each of them. So essentially doubling the speed of that stuff there. Um, Overnight I did process a bunch of diamonds, so we do have 400,000 purified diamond ore, which is being sifted right now. Because I know I'm going to need a bunch of diamonds, I'm going to have to get more dense diamond ore and get it all mined up with the ore drill so that we can get even more diamonds. Right now, we are just waiting on the bulk blast chiller main piece, which hopefully shouldn't take too much longer, but we will have to see as it knocks out this last little section here. At least this thing is operating at UAV, so it goes pretty fast here. Mm, okay, so while that finishes up, I do believe I also would like to do the electrolysis large. Mm, which is going to be this one. So let's go ahead and get that put in as a recipe. Put it right there. Actually, I think it'll just be. There we go. Alright, we're gonna need to add the osmium wire. 2 of those. This is the 4 times wire. Right there. Electrolysis plant is good to go now. Get that crafted up. The electrolysis plant is also going to, we're going to need a parallel hatch. I'm going to separate this and put it into here for now. I do have to add this and this as an autocraft also. This will be in a C6 assembler, it looks like. Let's see, do I have room? Yes. Okay. Then we've got to add this one. I think it's the same. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's the same either way. In terms of ingredients. That's gonna be an autocraft then. Electrolysis cell. Hmm. Guess we'll just put it here. So we need electrolytic cell times 12. Gotta add this. Let me look at something here. So that one is completely full. What I'm just gonna do then is put this here for now. That should be fine. And I said we needed 12 of these. I'm gonna need the steel rods too. That'll go into our rod extruder here. And 12. Okay. Get that going. Bulk blast chiller is almost done. Almost. Waiting on the circuit boards. I think that, well, I could either upgrade this to be higher tier energy or just make sure that I have more of them in stock so I'm not waiting for this 60 seconds for each set of 16. So now it's going to be another 60 seconds for this to finish. We're almost there. It's really pretty much just waiting on these wetware boards. Mm-mm. And in terms of what I'm going to set this up, because it is going to require a pretty decent amount of room. It's even bigger than the quad EBF. I am probably going to get it set up actually right here in this area, right here. Now, in total, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks wide. So, we're going to want some space in between. So let's say we were to start it right around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11. So it'd go out to here pretty much. All the way from over here. And let's see, where would the middle go? This piece. Um, hmm. 8 from the right and 1 up. There's our bulk blast chiller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think it would go right there. So what we'll do is take our input bus, put it right there, put this on top of it, up on top, and then take this. Oh, forgot one other thing, which is our energy hatch. Take this and this, then we'll go back over. Okay. Now, try and auto build. Look at that. Hopefully this didn't cut it off. For some reason I got 4 here and 1 here. I feel like it didn't complete. For some reason. Might be because of this. Some of this stone probably got in the way. Okay, that stone is clear. Let's make sure that this stone doesn't get in the way either. Okay, now we for some reason have 1 extra casing here. Which I guess is supposed to go right here, maybe? No. Something else is wrong. Our parallel control hatch isn't in there either. Let me put that. I'm gonna change this bottom up here. I want input, output, and output. There we go. Let's see, what is missing or wrong? What? That's weird. Did the dirt didn't mess up the actual thing here, did it? I don't think so. That one looks like it's fine. I'm looking at it, at least from the outside. And this seems pretty solid. Oh, wait. Right here. There we go. Structure formed, maintenance fine. Okay. That's good. Now I'm gonna need to go down here. I have to get this connected. Let me see where the power is though. Because I've got to get that connected from there to over there. I think I found it. Okay. Perfect. This will be for the next thing we're doing. Grab this. Okay, it's got energy. Perfect. So now, let's see what we're gonna do here. We've got to get this hooked up to the network also. Mm, Can you let me in here? Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna connect that. Oh, hello. Don't freaking get me trapped. I need some more fluids. Oh boy. Alright, let's try 32 for now. Have to make some more fluix crystals. There we go. That's online. Okay, so we're gonna obviously definitely want liquid helium in here, as well as gelid cryothium. Okay. If we want to make more liquid helium, we definitely could very easily. If we, so if we put this in here, this should be able to freeze the liquid helium. The question is, oh, it already did. Okay. We need this to be there, of course. Just did more stuff. Just did another 36 buckets pretty fast. Um, Input bus, output bus. I guess what we'll do is get 2 of these, put those there, get that connected. And now it's going very fast on the helium, I think. Yeah. So we're getting 64 buckets at a time right now, every 2 seconds with the helium. And interestingly enough, I can see our liquid helium going up and our actual helium going down at the same time here. Now, I want to test another thing here with our hot ingots. So let's go ahead and let's stop the helium for now. This one. if we throw this into the input, so it's only taking 1 second and it's doing a full stack at a time for 1 second, full stack. Okay. These ones are probably going to be even, wait, are they going to be faster? Oh, this is tritium. Never mind, it might be a little slower. So 4 seconds for 64 is what it's looking like. So that's 16 per second. That's good. 16 tritium per second that it's cooling. Okay. We tested it out just to see how it does. Okay. Interesting. Definitely gonna be way faster than our regular vacuum freezer here. Those are orange right now. Guessing when it's done and they won't be orange anymore, but that's cool. Yep, okay. Alright, back to, now that we've got this tested out, it's pretty nice to have for freezing of the ingots. We are going to work on the electrolysis. So I know that we're gonna need the non-conducting casings, a minimum of 30. I think I'm gonna get another one of these, craft it up. The thing is, all of the hot ingots are gonna go to that other vacuum freezer right now. With how things are currently set up, what I might want to do is get that fixed. Because this bottom one is technically broken right now. If I get this set up, but some of these have recipes. Um, this one looks like it's freezing some stuff, I thought it looked like. Let's go ahead and grab this storage bus. And maybe some of the patterns, I don't know. We'll take a look. I know that it just started putting shit in there. I should have put the thing in first. The filter thing. Before connecting it. Okay. Um, Okay, so now any random hot ingots will automatically come into here. Let's see. So I know this one is going to make quite a few hot ingots here. Wide variety. 11 different ones. Trying to think if I should try to pull all the patterns from here, or if I should change it so all of the patterns just go directly to hot ingot storage bus. Probably. Okay, so let's do this. It's gonna take a little bit of work. The stuff that it says is missing. I'm gonna have to adjust the patterns. Um, Actually, what I'll do is take note of which ones. Go here. In our list, iridium, HSSE, vanadium, gallium, naquadah, ruridit, samarium, and osmiridium. Okay. So now we come back over here. Okay, so we adjust the iridium one. HSSE. Way easier to see this if we highlight stuff. Where is the, out there? HSSE, vanadium, gallium, EBF, that one, naquadah, this one, ruridit, this one, samarium, this one, and osmiridium is this one. So now we're going to adjust all of these. This gets you this. This one 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 gets you that. This one is gonna get us that. And finally that one is going to get us this. And then we would put these into, back into the EBF. We'll just do this. Okay. So now, what happens if we try to craft this? I think we've got to fix the titanium one also, I think. Let's see. I think it's this one. Okay, so this one will instead get us 32 of these. Let's see what happens now. There we go. Now we should be able to make this. Go ahead and get that started then. Let's go ahead and take a look at the thing here. I did see it flickering there. Doing some stuff. Pretty fast. Seeing it in action. Definitely way faster. The uranium. That one takes a little bit of time, but still pretty fast. Okay. So, while the parallel hatch gets finished, let us also get a maintenance hatch because we're going to need one of those. Looks like we're not going to have any issues with the freezing, at least for this one. I guess we'll probably do 40 non-conducting casings. Um, 40 of these. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, those ones. Those ones will take a few seconds. Mm, okay. See how our crafts are doing. Oh, speaking of, there's an automatic maintenance hatch. Is there a large electrolysis unit still being made? Did I not make it? Oh wait, I did. It's in my backpack. Maintenance is done. Waiting on the non-conducting. And the parallel hatch. Then we've got to get the input outputs and energy. In terms of input and output, let me think what I want to do for that. Thinking about it, I might, depending on what I'm going to be, electrolyzing, I don't know how many. I know most of these require very few inputs, but some of them have multiple outputs. Some of them have multiple item outputs, and then some have multiple liquid outputs. But an LV item output can obviously handle up to 4 here. But I would need multiple output hatches, or one that can handle multiple. Also, if I'm going to be doing 64 sets of something, this would take more than 3 spots. It'd take probably at least 6, 7 or so. I think this would be 3 spots, 3 spots, and 2 spots. So 8. I think it'd be 8 spots that I would need if I was doing that. So we'll get a decent size output bus. And then I'm not sure about the output hatch. Okay. I could just do multiple output hatches, but I would need these ones, so maybe I'm just gonna do 4 of these. I know that means we're not gonna need 40 of these then. looks like we're waiting on alloy smelter. Oh, and I'm gonna need 2 more awakened draconium. Damn. I gotta wrap up here soon. Okay, so here is our ultimate parallel. Or maybe not alloy smelter. I think it might be the mixer rather. Okay, I think we're only gonna need maybe 37 of these. I'm doing 4 output hatches, so that's 3 extra, so 3 less of these. So yeah, 37. That's how much we should need. Okay. That should be fine for those now. We'll need the output hatch, of course, times 4. Input hatch. Guess we'll get one of these. About input bus. How much items? I don't know. To be sure, we could do 25. Sure. Wrong one. This one. It switched it. This one's. Mm, okay. Need an output bus. Let's see, I think we'll get a decent sized one for that too. And then we've got to determine what we want to do for the energy hatch. Let's grab that output. I think for now we'll just do 2 ZPMs. That. And this. I think that might be everything that we need. Actually, since we're using 2 energy hatches, I think we actually only need 36 of these. And let's see how I want to get this set up. I'm also going to put this over here. Um, I need to get some stone. Then get that solidified there. Okay. Mm, okay, so this is a 5 by 4. I want to line it up right here. But it should go from here to here. Um, okay, so we've got all of this stuff. That's a total of 2, 3, 7 hatches. Input hatch. Trying to think here. No idea. Um, like this. I guess. That's not what we want our parallel hatch. Um, we're gonna need that. Then we're gonna need this to go right there. I'll put the parallel hatch right here, I guess. Then we'll cover this. Structure formed, maintenance fine. Oh, Akira Prava? Yeah, I remember you. Welcome back. Sorry, I didn't see your message until just now. How you doing? Are you playing GT NH right now? Nice. How's that going? Hmm. Joined your old friend's team. It is an HV to end. My current world is early HV though, and I got UV the furthest. My latest run I quit was LUV. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so that. Now we need to get some superconductor piped over here. Boom. Those are powered up. This should be good to go now. Perfect. I got, I know you missed it, but I got two things set up today. The electrolysis plant that you were just looking at, and the bulk blast chiller here. So now I can freeze my ingots way faster. What pack am I gonna play after this, by the way? I am still not sure. I know you mentioned a couple different ones that you suggested I try. You said, I know you mentioned technological journey. Mm, damn, my hydrogen's been dropping a lot. Gonna need to get that higher. Mm, gonna have to wrap up here soon though. I have to get ready for work. But at least I was able to get the bulk blast chiller done, and we got our large electrolysis unit set up. Although, granted, I didn't get any interfaces put on this thing. Um, and we need 2 regulars and 5 of these. So input, output, and then we'll just do that. Then we'll get all of that set up. Yeah, I mean, I still know I do have a decent amount to go in this, even though I'm really close towards the end. I know you didn't see it because you weren't here at the time, but I have to get 17 more of these infinity ingots, which, as you can see, this is everything that I'm gonna need, and there's definitely a few things that I'm gonna be missing here, so, um, this stuff, that's nothing to worry about because I changed my freezer stuff around, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. Um, but there definitely is a decent amount of stuff that I have to worry about here. Am I finishing this soon? That's kind of, uh, I think it's still gonna take quite a bit of hours. this infinity stuff is going to take a bit of time to get. And then once I have the infinity armor, which is these 4 pieces here, I'm going to need, as you can see, a bunch more infinity ingots. And again, I'm going to have to get creative RF sources times 3 because I've got 1 right now. So there's still a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to get for this creative quantum chest. So I think it's going to take probably well over 100 more hours still, easily. It's hard to say for sure how long it's going to take. It's going to be a lot of resource gathering and then a lot of crafting to get this last little chunk of stuff. The ultimate helmets, I I already put in the stuff. Already put in the stuff for this. So if I wanted to make 12 ultimate leggings, obviously I have everything besides, for example, the soul vials. Um, but I can make those. And if I wanted chest plates, again, it's only the soul vials that I would need to, and don't have to worry about that because that's a freezer thing. But yeah, so realistically, it's not it's not necessarily a lot of stuff, but the stuff is going to take a long time to do that stuff. Uh, so this realistically, this is a lot of infinity. 3, 6, 9, 12 infinity ingots for each one of those. So that's 12, 24, 36, 48. There's 6 of them. So that's 72 infinity ingots, plus all of this. I'd say I'd probably need over 100 infinity ingots. And so let's say we just wanted 100. Now you can see that it's going to require 953 million bytes, 77 million diamonds, amongst the other stuff that we're going to need. Um, so that's going to take a lot of resources. 700,000 draconium. Mm. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to take probably over a couple hundred more hours over that to see to be to get anywhere close to this. But a lot of the stuff I do off stream, I just decided to do this stuff today because there was a couple of things that I felt like knocking out that wouldn't take too long to knock out. So um, I don't know when I'm going to be doing the next stream. I am going to continue working on getting infinity ingots because I know I'm going to need them. But it does take a long time to get. Well, the redstone's pretty easy, but the diamonds and the lava and all of that stuff, I've been making this lava stuff for a while now. So, yeah. But now I can actually get nether quartz much easier too. Considering I just got the electrolysis plant, assuming I have the glass, I can make those way faster. But I think that's gonna be a wrap up for now because I do have to get to work. Wait, what? Uh, oh, right. I'm gonna need that stuff. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I am gonna have to wrap up here, Akira. I hope to catch you soon on the next stream. Um, and good luck with your playthrough there on your GTNH. Hope you can progress without too much struggle. I'll see you later, Akira. Have a good one. Thank you again for stopping by. Alright, well, that is gonna be it for now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.